Made himself useful this week though by impersonating Marc Viduka for his replacement Diego Lopez. Perez and Pablo Garcia are the midfield enforcers, but it's in attack that Uruguay look the most potent. Zalayeta, Morales, Recoba and surprise surprise Forlan, who is fit after all. However, 8 of that team are carrying yellow cards. One more, they'll miss the second leg. Neither Brazil nor Argentina have ever won here in a competitive game. That's the size of the task facing Australia tonight. However, I can tell you Guus Hiddink has been the calmest man in South America this week, methodically setting about creating a team and a pattern that will be solid defensively, but has an eye on a crucial away goal. Cohesion and flexibility, the buzzwords surrounding this team, of which 6 were here 4 years ago. It's loosely a 3-4-3 system used by Hiddink at PSV. Lucas Neill will sweep. Vinny Grella has the task of picking up Recoba. Harry Kewell, we think, will start on the right flank with captain Marc Viduka the spearhead. Hiddink has taken into account the yellow card situation. Only Neill, Grella and Emerton risk missing the second leg. The other 4 walking a tightrope are all on the bench. And it's going to be Uruguay to kick off in the sky blue shirts. The referee tonight is from Denmark, Klaus Bo Larsen. Very experienced official. And we're all set to get underway in Montevideo. 7 previous campaigns have ended in failure for Australia. Is it going to be lucky at the 8th attempt? And this formation that Guus Hiddink has selected, as I say, loosely a 3-4-3, but it can be a little more flexible than that. And just noticing at kick-off that Scott Chipperfield is actually fulfilling the left full-back position, so it may be that Australia start with a flat back 4. During the week they've been trying to practice picking up the runs of Recoba. Vinny Grella will come across as we get underway in Montevideo. And Lucas Neill will also cover as the sweeper. First task for Tony Popovic against the giant Richard Morales. And it's Popovic who comes out on top. First touch for Archie Thompson. Nice touch by Marc Viduka. And Kalina's making a run down the right. Thompson was down the left. What price an away goal for Australia tonight. Thompson just losing out. Picked up by Pablo Garcia. Now Dario Rodriguez. I'm told that the Uruguayans have become much more attacking team under Jorge Fossati. The theory that he is a defensive coach and settles for 0-0s and 1-0s. He's completely false according to the local press. Likes to get forward, and they've got plenty of attacking weapons at their disposal. Harry Kewell, winning only his 18th cap for Australia tonight. Is this his time? Carlos Diogo in midfield, free kick given. Foul on Diego Perez. Plays his club football for Monaco. Now line for Zalayeta. Challenged by Kalina. Over the top looking for Recoba. He's onside. Emerton tracking back as he'll have to do. Header was by Perez. Morales was in there. Always a threat in the air. Breaks for Pablo Garcia. Now Recoba. Danger here for Australia in the early stages. Came off Emerton, appeal for a handball. Not heeded by the referee. Viduka just calms things down for Australia. Vital that they get through the first 15-20 minutes. Remember, Dario Silva scored after 14 minutes here in 2001. Put Australia on the back foot right away. There's Carlos Diogo, whose father also played for the Uruguayan national team back in the 1970s. In fact, 3 of this current national team have famous dads. Diogo's offside. Does love to get forward, Carlos Diogo. See that Perez will fill in for him further back when he goes on those marauding runs down the right flank. Three minutes gone in Montevideo. Viduka. Is that a push? No, says the referee. Popovic's header. Only as far as Zalayeta. Shot from Forlan. Well, Diego Forlan wasn't playing up until 48 hours ago, according to Jorge Fossati on your screen now. Pictures beamed all around the world of the Villarreal striker hobbling around the training ground. He is so important for Uruguay. Diogo, long ball, miscued by Neill. Popovic under pressure. Schwarzer's clearance. Scott Chipperfield, neatly done by the Basel midfielder. And he's won the set piece too. Grella to take the free kick. Plenty forward for Australia, including Tony Popovic. Archie Thompson stood in an offside position at the moment. He's come back now. It's towards Popovic. Header won by Paolo Montero, Uruguayan captain. Kewell making a nuisance of himself. And the feeling is that Harry Kewell might be able to exploit a weakness on the left-hand side of the Uruguayan defence. Montero's job will be to cut out that threat. Here's Viduka, Australian captain for the third time tonight. No offside against Kewell. Smart play by Viduka. Poor cross by Kewell. Vital that when chances do come Australia's way tonight, they're able to profit from them. Four years ago, had a real spell of dominance in the second half. Good sustained pressure for 20 minutes, created 3 or 4 chances but weren't able to convert any. They come along again tonight, they must count. Good header won by Grella and subsequently by Neill. Pablo Garcia. No foul. Neill caught in possession. Brett Emerton helps out and Tony Vidmar puts the ball into the stand. Forlan. Played by Grella. Viduka draws the foul from Pablo Garcia. Chris Hiddink had a busy week this week. His 59th birthday. And also found time to share some time with his best friend Diego Maradona in a box of Boca Juniors. He has famous friends, this Cruz. Can he create a famous night for Australia? Grella. Now Kewell. Popovic. Archie Thompson is making one of those little darting runs into the penalty area. He was the target for Popovic. Header by Perez. Well won back by Grella. Now Viduka. Finds Thompson. Thompson into Viduka. Plenty of blue shirts back. It's Viduka. Little chip over the top and behind for a corner. Well worked by Australia. And they've won the first corner of the game. It's been given the captaincy. Good header won by Carlos Diogo. Lucas Neill. Viduka just hangs in the air and lays it off for Thompson. Ricochet almost fell Viduka's way. Perez, Uruguay trying to play their way out of defence, and they've done so. Zalayeta. Recoba. Closely marshalled by Tony Vidmar. Zalayeta. Grella and Emerton in attendance, and 2 was just about enough. And now Kewell trying to use his pace to get past the fullback. The referee wants a word with both Rodriguez and Brett Emerton. He's a very experienced official, is Klaus Larsen. Lots of intrigue surrounding the choice of officials, of course, in the build-up. Grella. Thompson took it on the full, Archie Thompson. Again, clever move by the Socceroos. They can be reasonably pleased with their start. Okay, Fossati's face would tend to agree with that statement. Corner for Australia. Brett Emerton to take. 10 minutes gone. Carini opts to punch. Back to Emerton. Short for Colina. Sidesteps one challenge. Now Vidmar. And eventually it's Zalayeta who is helping to break up the attack, and now Uruguay can launch a counter of their own. Recoba. And surely he was leaning into Vince Grella. He was. It's going to be a good contest, that, between Vinny Grella and Alvaro Recoba. Again, Viduka wins the header, and again, he wins the free kick. Well, this was the worry for Uruguay, and this is the bonus for the Socceroos. At first choice, Lugano is suspended, and Viduka's physical presence has caused his replacement, Diego Lopez, a bit of a headache in these early moments. Campos Hiddink and his team take advantage. Viduka and Emerton standing over this free kick. It's within range. 25 metres out. It's Viduka. And a good save by Carini. And that was moving. Well, Viduka struck it ever so sweetly. Over and around the wall, and it was a fine stop by Fabian Carini. It's brought about a third Socceroos corner. Good start by Australia. And this time the foul was by Harry Kewell. I can also tell you there's a small knot of around 200 Australian supporters just down beneath me. Some of whom have made the long journey across the Pacific Ocean. And this is a free kick for Uruguay, and Jorge Fossati is off the bench as Morales and Popovic indulge in a bit of physical interplay, which the referee will now put a stop to. But Fossati is complaining bitterly on this near touchline to the fourth official. This is a moment of concern for Australia. Recoba to deliver. They've got a ricochet. And Mark Schwarzer drops gratefully on the ball. Well, there were half-hearted appeals for a penalty there against Morales. Well, there was an arm across the shoulder. Certainly made a song and dance of it. Well, Uruguay are going to make a change. And maybe the problems with Diego Forlan's injury were more serious than any of us suspected. Because he's going to make way after just 18 minutes of this contest. Obviously thought it was worth the gamble, Jorge Fossati. It's not a bad replacement to have. It's Dario Silva. Now with Portsmouth, but remembered in Australia, of course, that early goal here 4 years ago. And he'll just slot into Forlan's old position. Here's his first touch. Had a variety of hairstyles down the years, Dario Silva. I think it was actually Silva 4 years ago. Now gone more for the 70s perm look. Viduka, free header. Archie Thompson on the stretch, just couldn't get there. Brought down by Grella. Finds Kewell. Lovely turn by Harry Kewell. Trip. Or not. And Klaus Bo Larsen just jogging over to have a quick word with Harry Kewell, who's remonstrated with him once or twice about the challenges. I have to say, at first glance, I thought Kewell had a case. Viduka. Away by Lopez. Now Grella. Out to Chipperfield. Back to Grella. Header by Lopez. It's Carini who met it on the full. Emerton wins the header. Rodriguez finding Silva. Spotted Zalayeta in a bit of space. And Australia working ever so hard to try and close down the gaps. And here's Recoba. Free kick. Well, Vince Skrella didn't agree with that decision. Well, not sure that was a free kick. I think Recoba played for that. Four in the wall, says Mark Schwarzer. Recoba is dangerous from any range, and this is certainly within his range. Australia need to stand firm. There's the supply. It's Recoba. They certainly whipped him with enough pace. Schwarzer had a good view of it. Well, we're over the midway point in the first half in Montevideo, and Chris Hiddink will be well happy with the way his team has performed so far. Fossati, less so. Chested down by Silva. Good tackle again by Scott Chipperfield. And that will be a free kick, and a card will it be for Dario Silva? It is indeed a card. Well, it's the first one of the contest, and funnily enough, it's gone to one of the Uruguayan players who isn't carrying a yellow card into this contest, so he's still okay for the second leg. Just for your information, only Carini and Dario Rodriguez and the now departed Diego Forlan were not on yellows for Uruguay in terms of their starting lineup. Kick-off. So a few more yellow cards from Australia's perspective would do nicely. So at a goal. Jason Kalina. Chipperfield had stayed forward for the set piece. Kalina again. Australia controlling huge parts of this game. Kewell. Viduka almost into the path, and Viduka's shot takes a deflection, and it's another corner for Australia. Well, Thompson was the target for Viduka, and when it ricocheted back to him, he thought, why not have a pop? Fourth corner for Australia. Could be too close to the keeper, and is. Brett Emerton herring back after taking that corner kick. He needn't have bothered. Uruguay very casual with possession at times. Viduka. It's Perez who nipped in. Popovic returns it with interest. And now Rodriguez. Well, Kewell was sold an absolute dummy there. But in fairness to Harry Kewell, his pace almost got him back level with Dario Rodriguez and forced him into the cross, which was rather hurried. Well, Viduka has led by example so far. Montero. Test for Lucas Neill. Morales wins it. Breaks for Recoba. Well blocked by Tony Vidmar, but it'll be a Uruguayan corner. These are the important moments for Australia when they are on the back foot. Have to keep their shape, keep their cohesion. Most importantly, mark up from the corners. Recoba's delivery. Headed on, and well, Carlos Diogo had a free header there on the edge of the 6-yard box for Uruguay. And in truth, he should have done more of it. First real clear-cut opportunity for Uruguay. It is Diogo. Lopez to Montero. Little too far for Zalayeta. Kewell battling for possession, but Pablo Garcia wins out. Recoba. Now he's taken on Emerton, and he's beaten him for pace towards Silva at the near post. It's broken for Dario Silva. Australia bid at 6s and 7s, away by Kalina. Picked up by Pablo Garcia. Vinigrella in attendance. Rodriguez swings the cross in. Straight down the throat of Schwarzer. And Australia were just rocking for a moment or two there at the back. And it was Recoba's trickery which caused the problem. There's Tony Popovic. Morales tries to close him down over the top of Thompson. Kewell will try and run onto it. Rodriguez was there first. Not the best clearance by Carini. Recoba was alert. And now they switch it out to the right and Diogo. Side steps Vince Grella. Went through the legs. Neat play by Diogo. Good numbers back for Australia. Chipperfield. Lucky to get away with that. Grella, there's some space on the right here that Australia can exploit. Emerton. Thompson's waiting in the middle, joined by Viduka now. Kewell switched to the left. Corner ball. Well, again, a good example of how Socceroos under who's hitting and switch from defence to attack in a matter of seconds. Brett Emerton in front of the small band of Australian fans. Vidmar's up from the back. And again, it's too close to the keeper. Kewell. That will be a free kick. So, more action for Fabian Carini. Looks like it's going to be whipped in with the left boot by Chipperfield. Away by Zalayeta of all people. Neatly done by Dario Silva. Has precious little support though. Now, Scott Chipperfield is going to receive a yellow card. And he's still okay for the second leg. So it's a yellow card apiece. Zalayeta couldn't keep the ball in play. Jorge Fossati is anxious for the Socceroos to get on with it. Perhaps unsurprisingly. Well, he did say this week he isn't necessarily thinking of a huge lead to take to Sydney. He thinks one goal may be enough. Of course, they have to get that goal. Not been too many signs so far. Not that we should tempt Providence. Dario Silva. Rodriguez. Silva finding Diogo. And that's a good run too by Zalayeta. Real danger here for Australia. Morales was on the stretch. Rodriguez thought about the shot. Delayed too long. Vidmar trying to show him out to the corner flag. And Australia, in fairness, defended that pretty well. Now Viduka. Polina's free on the left if he can spot him. That's too far for Chipperfield. Virtually the first mistake Mark Viduka has made all game. Diogo. Tony Popovic getting the better of that contest with Perez. Diogo. Here's Recoba. Battling with Chipperfield for the ball. Vidmar finding Chipperfield, perhaps inadvertently. And it's another Uruguayan throw, and the home fans trying to get behind the team. Well, they've certainly quietened the crowd down, have Australia. I haven't heard too many versions of the Soy Celeste. They can get on top of their own team. If they can't get the goal that they want. Now, a reminder that our coverage of this World Cup qualifying tie includes the second leg as well. Our coverage on Wednesday night starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. We've got a full hour build-up to the second leg, Australia against Uruguay from Telstra Stadium in Sydney. There's Diego Lopez. Perez to Zalayeta. Everything over the top. Perez have continued his run. And now Chipperfield's got to be careful here. Now, a red card would be an absolute disaster for Australia, but fortunately Klaus Bo-Larsen has seen fit just to give the free kick. Chipperfield, remember, on a yellow card. But it does give Uruguay another opportunity to get Recoba into the game. Morales, the big target inside the penalty area from this free kick. Recoba's delivery. Oh, man free at the far post goal. It's Dario Rodriguez. Oh, would you believe it was the fullback who was left free at the far post. Recoba's delivery was perfect. And Dario Rodriguez has given Uruguay the lead on 35 minutes. Well, Australia hadn't looked in any trouble at all until that moment. Well, it looks like it was Vinny Grella who failed to spot the run. Beautifully delivered, you have to say, by Recoba. And Dario Rodriguez, after all Australia's assuredness on the ball and attacking intent, has given Uruguay the sort of start that Australia definitely didn't want. Well, that's brought the crowd to life at the Centenario. Australia will certainly want to keep it to 1-0. Kewell wins a good header. Thompson. Montero only partially away. Emerton. Chipperfield had ghosted into the box, away by Diogo. Australian throw. Kewell. Vidmar. Oh, and it almost reached Scott Chipperfield. Intelligent ball by Vidmar. He'd spotted the run of Scott Chipperfield. Silva couldn't get that. Sadly, neither could Chipperfield, who's had a pretty eventful first half. Uruguayan bench appealing for the foul by Popovic again. Now here's Vince Grella. Uruguay just a little quicker to the tackle at the moment. Neill finding Grella. Now Popovic. Just need to keep their discipline, Australia. They've played pretty well. They count themselves a bit unlucky to be behind. Well, that's a poor pass from Kewell. Dario Silva. Just bundled into touch by Vince Grilla. Oh, lovely skills by Dario Silva. Over the top of Schwarzer, was it? No. And Schwarzer got a good hand to that. It was another worrying moment for the Socceroos. Dario Silva just getting in behind Tony Popovic. Chipperfield to Thompson. Little under 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Viduka just run out of it by Pablo Garcia. Polina retrieves it. Viduka trying to find Thompson. Well, it's looked promising for Australia up until the last third. Just haven't been able to get the final pass away. Now there's trouble. Recoba on the ball. Zalayeta in behind Neill. Popovic came across. Kewell again back to help out. Diogo. Well won by Jason Kalina. Relative Kewell, you can see that Uruguay do like to push up and they leave a space or two in the midfield. Pablo Garcia and Perez are the midfield enforcers, as I said at the start. That was some enforcement going on. Kewell's been in the thick of it though for Australia. Not held back at all despite his recent injury troubles. Approaching half-time. Can Australia get back on terms? Emerton's ball in. Away by Rodriguez. Picked up by Kalina. Well, the right idea by Jason Kalina. Saw him score a goal from a similar sort of range. Oceania playoff against the Solomons. Just a different class of opposition altogether. Well, there's the goal that separates the teams at the moment. Dario Rodriguez. There'll be just the 1 minute of added time. Vital Australia don't concede again. Too far by Zalayeta. Chipperfield. That was a foul on Thompson, surely. Diego Lopez, the culprit. And Chipperfield's taken it quickly. Kewell. Too far for Viduka. Quick look at the watch. And that'll do for the first half, says Klaus Bo-Larsen. And I think Australia can count themselves quite unfortunate to be behind at the break. They controlled large swathes of the opening period. But Dario Rodriguez's goal after 35 minutes means that at the break at the Estadio Centenario, it's Uruguay leading Australia by a 1-0.
Yeah, so a 1-0 half-time lead to Uruguay through the boot of Dario Rodriguez in the 36th minute. Stay with us because coming up after the break, we pick up the second half.
Total disaster for Australia. Any more would make that mountain that Les Murray was talking about at the start of the game very high indeed. I'm sure Chris Hiddink won't be overly happy with the scoreline, but I'm equally sure he'll be reasonably pleased with the performance of his team in the first half. Just a reminder, it's Australia in the green and gold, kicking from left to right on your screen in the second half. There's the substitutes bench. Chris Hiddink had a word with the fourth official just to remind him to keep Jorge Fossati back in the technical zone. Mind games that the coaches try to play. It's the football that matters, and here's Brett Emerton. Oh, took a huge deflection, it might just ricochet into the path of Viduka. Ran away from him, Archie Thompson's ball. Picked up by Chipperfield. Trying to get to the byline, does get the cross in, Viduka! Just wide. And I think the flag had gone up in any case on this near side. And Mark Viduka starting the second half as he started the first. He's given the Uruguayans a few headaches, and that was close. Good work by Scott Chipperfield on the left-hand side. And Viduka again just shook off his marker. Overhead kick by Vince Grella. Picked up by Perez. Popovic. Throw into Uruguay. Well, the local paper here this morning asked Uruguay to walk all over Australia. They certainly haven't done that. All it takes is one moment of brilliance as provided by Recoba's free kick, and the damage has been done. Australia on the counter again. Kewell to Emerton. Bit of space for the Blackburn man. Oh, took a deflection too. Corner ball. Came off Montero. Again, it's been a good start. Centenario crowd has gone a little quiet. Emerton to deliver. Popovic was the target, didn't get anywhere near it. Colina finds Emerton again with the header. Vidmar, first touch wasn't great. Recoba. Lucas Neill. Grella finds Chipperfield. I tell you, three of the Australian substitutes are warming up. Tim Cahill and Marco Bresciano among them. John Aloisi is the other. Of course, they're all on yellow cards. Chris Hiddink, in an ideal world, would like to save them for the second leg. Meantime, there's work for the Australian defence to do here. Perez gets the cross in. Coolly dealt with by Lucas Neill. Kewell in field for Colina. Harry Kewell. Viduka again just allows the defender to bounce off it. He's had a terrific match so far, Viduka, for Australia. Emerton's ball was intended for Thompson. Dario Silva's touch. Now Diogo, who loves to get forward on the right-hand side, has good pace too. It's an awkward ball. And Schwarzer claims with confidence. Now Emerton. Certainly not as cagey a game as some World Cup qualifiers I've seen. Both sides showing attacking intent. And here's Kewell. That was a dive, says Klaus Bo Larsen. Now Dario Silva. Morales, the big tall target on the edge of the box. He had just got between Neill and Vidmar, but of course had too much weight on it. It looks very much as though Marco Bresciano is ready for action. Header won by Montero, neatly done by Morales. Here's Recoba, danger for Australia. And Recoba shoots well wide. And he is the danger man. Credit too to Morales for the header. Angle wasn't great for Recoba. And it will be Archie Thompson who's the man to make way. Not had too much joy tonight, Archie Thompson, out of the Uruguayan defenders. And Marco Bresciano takes to the field. And struggling with that ankle injury all week has Bresciano, of course. Kewell goes to ground. Might still win it. It was by Husidink that he wasn't quite fit enough to play the full 90. Ooh, risky back pass by Grella. And Dario Silva was alive to the danger. And Grella's taken a heavy knock. And it looks as though he's holding his face, Vince Grella. Bresciano, his big pal from Parma, is first on the scene. Take more than that, I'm sure, to put Vince Grella out of action. Grella's just been told to come to the sideline. That is approval to come back onto the pitch, so Australia momentarily down to 10. Now Grella is back on the field. Recoba swings it out wide right to Diogo. That's a dangerous ball to the far post, and Morales was sniffing for the opportunity. Took a combination of Vidmar and Emerton to put it behind for the corner. And he just ghosted him behind the marker. It's a corner for Uruguay. Recoba has ever to deliver. Outswinger. Going for the handball. Not heeded. And now Australia can break. Kewell. Forward to Bresciano. Just not enough weight on the pass for Brett Emerton. That's Diego Lopez who's down on the ground, which is why Uruguay kicked the ball out of play. Well, maybe a hand used by Marco Bresciano. Emerton got the benefit of the ricochet. Fell to Kewell. A bit of space for Scott Chipperfield. Can Australia take advantage of the absence of Lopez? Oh, it's broken kindly for Bresciano! Just over the top from Marco Bresciano. Well, it was a snapshot. He had to twist his body round to get the shot in. Quick look at where the goal was. Just a metre or so too high. He's capable of scoring a goal or two, Marco Bresciano. First time they got punished. Second time they got away with it. Still the pressure is on. Diogo. Over the top of Dario Silva. Recoba. Blocked by Brett Emerton. Well, I think Emerton has got a case there. He's got to be able to shield the ball. Free kick it is nonetheless. And that spells danger when this man is on the ball. Recoba's delivery. I think it came off a Uruguayan thigh in the end. And Australia can breathe again. And maybe off the shin of Carlos Diogo. An hour played in Montevideo. Here's Viduka. Chipperfield. Just showed too much of it to Carlos Diogo. And Perez. Perez again. Picked up by Pablo Garcia. Recoba sets off on one of those runs. He's in behind the goal. Now then, did Schwarzer foul him? Well, that's what the Uruguayan crowd are baying for. Controversial moment in Montevideo. Schwarzer had to come out and meet Alvaro Recoba. Again, he was in behind the Australian defence. Was there contact? Referee's decision is final. Well, some referees would have given that. Almost impossible to tell from any angle. Well, this young man, Fabian Estoyanof, is 23 years of age, plays his football for Cadiz in Spain. He's a right winger, and he is a huge talent. He's got searing pace. And Jorge Fossati obviously believes it's the time to go for the Australian jugular. And in fact, it's going to be a double change, because Diego Lopez has decided he can't carry on. So Guillermo Rodriguez will take his place in the back line. So there are now two Rodriguezes on the park for Uruguay. Marcelo chipping forward for Kewell. A little short for the Liverpool man. Socceroos battling hard for possession. They've won it well. Emerton round the outside of the substitute. Still Emerton. Now, was he having his shirt pulled there? Has won a corner. Might have been outside the box by Dario Silva. Emerton to deliver. Easily dealt with by the Uruguay defence, but a good challenge in there by Colina. Emerton drills it back into the danger zone. Colina! Rather Viniguela. You detect a slightly more furrowed brow in the face of Kusidik. Neill playing the central role in the back three tonight. Well won by Brett Emerton. Viduka. Oh, he sold Colina well short there, and here's Dario Rodriguez. Body check by Tony Vidmar just on the edge of the box. Free kick. And the referee will have a word with Tony Vidmar as well. And it's a yellow card. Well, that all stemmed from Viduka's pass, which just didn't have the required weight. And Vidmar was done for pace by Dario Rodriguez. This could be a crucial moment in this two-legged tie. Socceroos have to keep the back gate locked. Recoba to deliver. And the header by Dario Silva at the near post. Came it in very quickly. It's okay, you can breathe easy at home. Neill just helped the ball on its way to Schwarzer. Tough choice Huseling had to make between his goalkeepers tonight. Zelko Kalac has pushed Mark Schwarzer ever so hard for the number 1 jersey. In the end, I think the greater game time in the Premier League of Schwarzer told. Middlesbrough goalkeeper winning his 36th cap tonight. And here's Viduka. Kewell. Emerton offside. Not much question about that decision. Now, Klaus-Bo Larsen is coming across this near side to have a word with Jorge Frassati, who's been talking to the officials throughout the whole game. As pointed out by Huseling in the first half. Challenge. Now this is a key moment for Vinny Grella, because of course he is one of the players on a yellow card. And again, Klaus-Bo Larsen has erred on the side of caution, if you'll pardon the pun. Socceroos beginning to concede quite a few free kicks from this sort of range. Morales will be one of the targets. Guillermo Rodriguez up there as well. Recoba's delivery. Comes all the way through to Schwarzer. Australian hearts in mouths every time he gets the ball, particularly from a dead ball situation. Bresciano. Can Australia find a crucial away goal? Emerton. One ghosting in was Chipperfield on the far side. Now there's some space for Uruguay to attack on the counter. And the home crowd urging them to take advantage of the fact that Chipperfield was tracking back. Here's Recoba. Well spotted the run, very intelligent run too. Socceroos in real trouble here. Morales, good stop by Mark Schwarzer. And it had to be. Australia at 6s and 7s at the back. Perez. And that'll do for the Socceroos. Real chance for Richard Morales. He, like Viduka at the other end, just used his body frame to twist around Lucas Neill. It was straight at Mark Schwarzer, but a very important save by the Australian number 1. Grella got the call late. Viduka battling with Pablo Garcia. Under 13 minutes to go in Montevideo. Bresciano wins good possession for Australia. Grella try to drill it through, looking for the run of Brett Emerton. Perez goes over the top. Well, these are crucial moments in Montevideo. But Australia are about to make another change. John Aloisi is going to be the man to come on. May well be that it'll be the skipper to come off. He's worked himself into the ground tonight for his country's cause, Viduka. But we shall see. Garcia's ball. Chipperfield almost caught by surprise. And well played out of defence by Australia. And now Bresciano on the charge. Viduka waits in the middle. Emerton joins him now. Kewell is alongside. Squirmed its way through to Vinny Grella somehow. Here's Collina. Jason Collina! Just a metre the wrong side of the post. Now Australia can make their change. As we watch a replay of Jason Collina's effort. Just whistled past Carini's left-hand post. Well, it is the expected change. Viduka has given his all. And John Aloisi will be his replacement for the last 10 minutes. Captain's armband goes to Lucas Neill. Estoyanof using his pace to try and get around Chipperfield. Ball, I think, just took a touch on the way through to Schwarzer. He does get involved, doesn't he, Jorge Fossati? Actually spent some time in hospital before a recent World Cup qualifier against Colombia. Such was the pressure. Here's Estoyanof. Put Australia under more pressure on a free header for Dario Silva. And he didn't make the most of it. Kewell. Put into touch by Montero. Into the last 10 minutes. Emerton trying to find Aloisi. Free kick given. And Klaus-Bo Larsen wants to sort a few things out there at the back. Well, no question it was a foul by John Aloisi. Maybe some of the protests were a little too vociferous for the Danish officials like it. Headers to nowhere in particular by Morales. Collina brings it down neatly. And out of it by Pablo Garcia. And Kewell battling away for possession. Now Diogo. Bresciano tracks back. Estoyanof. Trying to get past Scott Chipperfield. Dealt with by Popovic. Picked up by Perez. Chested down by Collina. Blocked by Pablo Garcia. Now Dario Silva. Schwarzer will watch those by all night. Whistles from the home crowd at the Centenario. I sense that time is getting short for what would be a very important second goal. Overall, I think Australia can be pretty proud of their performance. Shouldn't speak too soon, of course. Estoyanof. Morales waits in the middle. Recoba too. Here is Recoba. Oh, drills it across the face of goal, and Emerton. Fortunately for Australia, nobody was running in on that one. Otherwise, it would have been 2-0. Seven minutes to go. The atmosphere cranks up another notch in the Centenario. Recoba goes deep this time. Maybe a training ground move. In the end, it's lashed away by Scott Chipperfield for Australia. Kick. Tony Popovic has just taken a smack to the face in that challenge with Morales. And the Uruguayan fans trying to do their bit for their team. Here's Emerton. Still Emerton. A shot from a long way out, and in truth, Marco Bresciano was much better placed on the left-hand side. It's given Uruguay another chance to attack. Estoyanof. Goal kick. You can understand the home fans' frustration. It's a sign of a job well done by Australia. Give or take 5 minutes. We're just losing out to Guillermo Rodriguez, and here's Dario Silva. Looping cross towards Estoyanof. And off Chipperfield, corner. Dusk is beginning to descend upon Montevideo. And the Uruguayans are gathering like vultures on the edge of the Australian penalty area. This hitting knows his team must stand firm. Recoba's delivery, awkward at the near post, away by Vidmar. Recoba. Watched all the way by Mark Schwarzer. Any angle will do for Recoba. Easy for Popovic. Bresciano made a bit of a meal of it. Australia just need to be careful in these final few minutes. Here's Emerton. Just overran it. Now, ball up in the air, Schwarzer's come. This is real danger for Australia. Was it a bit of shirt holding to Recoba? And Schwarzer sticks out a big left paw. And puts it behind for a corner. Uruguay thought that was their moment for a second goal. And again, it's Recoba causing all the problems for Australia. 2.5 minutes to go. Morales header. didn't get enough on it. Goal kick. Oh, how are you bearing up under the tension back in Australia? Another 90 minutes to come, of course, yet in Sydney on Wednesday night. I have a feeling this scoreline might just do who's hitting. Here's Kalina. Away goal would be even better. Grella. Oh, delayed too long, Vince Grella. Pablo Garcia. Well, one back by the Socceroos. And Uruguay trying to push forward. They're leaving some spaces at the back, which Australia can exploit. Here's Kewell. Little dink through to Aloisi. Might drop for Bresciano. Still Aloisi. Came off a Uruguayan heel. And we're into the final 90 seconds of normal time. Will be 1 or 2 minutes added for injuries, I'm sure. And that's a good challenge. Scott Chipperfield had a decent game on the left flank. And that will eat up another few vital seconds for Australia. How many, inquires Dario Rodriguez. Bresciano. Back to Chipperfield. Towards Aloisi. And he got a portion of it. The goal here of the Confederations Cup. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Grella. Finding Kewell. Nothing stupid now by the Socceroos in these final moments. There'll be 4 minutes of added time. Kalina has gifted possession to Dario Silva. Uruguay on the charge. And well dealt with by Lucas Neill. Oh, and Aloisi was chopped from behind, and that will be a free kick, and I think a card too. And justifiably so. It's Dario Rodriguez, the goal scorer. Well, he certainly doesn't want to receive his card. He's going to have no option. Would you believe all those yellows that Uruguay have been taken into this game? The only player that is booked is Dario Rodriguez. He wasn't on a yellow. Meantime, out of your picture, Kewell is taking a drink on this near side, and again the fourth official has come across. One minute of injury time played in Montevideo. Uruguay 1, Australia 0. Shade under 3 minutes to go. Can Australia hold on here for this scoreline? Popovic shrugged off by Morales. Only partially clear. Picked up by Perez. Lucas Neill. He did go over the top of Morales, but that was legal in the opinion of Klaus Larsen. Estoyanof. Dario Silva was up on the far post. Emerton was back defending. And it's an Australian throw. No, it isn't. It's a Uruguayan throw. Referee changed his mind, and Husinink is furious. Ball whipped into the near post, away by Lucas Neill. Australia having to soak up a lot of late pressure here, as you might expect. Diogo. Gets past one defender and a second. Did the ball go out of play? It did. It's a goal kick, and the Uruguayan fans can howl all they like. Well, Vinny Grella, in fairness, went in with 2 feet there. We're approaching the final minutes of injury time in Montevideo. Reminder, you can see the second leg live and exclusive here on SBS. 7 p.m. Eastern. Our coverage starts on Wednesday night from Telstra Stadium in Sydney. Here's Colina. Could it be even better for Australia? Just couldn't find Bresciano. Maybe time for one final opportunity for Uruguay. Perez brings it forward. Estoyanof is wide. Cross towards Dario Silva. Into the side netting. And that may well be that. All eyes on Klaus Bo Larsen. He's refereed a difficult game pretty well. And that's his final involvement. And Australia, I think, can celebrate a job pretty well done. They came under sustained pressure towards the end, as you might expect with the second leg to come in Sydney. But they stood firm, and only that 36-minute goal by the man on your screen, Dario Rodriguez, separates the two sides at full time in Montevideo.